Hi, this is Kelly Hine. If you want to live the most happy and fulfilled life possible, and I'm pretty sure you do, then there's something that you need to know that will make the biggest difference to that. And that is whether you're focused on what you do want versus what you don't want. And here's why. When you're focused on what you don't want, this is typical of someone who is in a victim state of mentality versus someone who is in their power. Someone in an empowered state is focused on what they do want. The victim who's focused all on what they don't want is saying, why is this happening to me? They are blaming, complaining, criticizing, wishing that things were different, and feeling as if it's not their fault. It's out of my control. I can't help it. And that is a victim state. When you're in that state, as long as you're giving away your power and you're saying, it's not up to you, it's not your fault, then you can never really be happy. When you're in your power and you're focused on what you do want, you are taking full responsibility. And only when you can take responsibility for your happiness can you get what you want. So the empowered person takes full responsibility for their happiness, for their circumstances, for their past, for their future, for everything, and about responsibility for how they respond to what shows up in their life. So while things may happen, so many things happen that are outside of your control, but it's up to you to focus on how to respond and focus on what you want. Now, one of the most important things to remember is that you must always keep in mind that life is meant to have challenges. The problem with humanity really, or people in our modern world especially, is that we go around almost acting as if we're not meant to have challenges in our life. And so when the little and the big challenges arise, it's so easy to go into a victim state of not wanting what's showing up and acting like a victim, basically trying to push away what's happening and complaining about it and seeing these things as being outside of our control. But if we fully accept that life is meant to have a balance of challenges and ease, both of those things, then when challenges arrive, instead of seeing it from a struggling point of view and seeing that as a struggle that's coming up, then you just say, okay, here's another challenge. How do I need to respond to it? And in this way, you are easily in your power, not being a victim. So remember that you can always choose. The victim feels like they don't have a choice. As soon as you notice that you've slipped into a victim state, and we can all play both roles, just notice it and choose to step out of it. Choose to come back into your power, focusing on what you do want instead of what you don't want, and accepting that life is meant to have challenges. It's part of life. So thanks for listening. I hope that you've enjoyed this. Remember to share this video with anyone that you think would enjoy it or benefit from it. And please leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you, what your thoughts or questions about today's episode. We always have a gorgeous soul session in my beautiful Soul Space program on the topic that I speak about in the videos, so be sure to check that out at the link below, because we go much more deeply into the practical application, practice and meditations and lots of other good stuff around these topics. So bye bye for now.